guys, you're watching One and Only. My name is AJ. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Build an Island Mansion. I'm loving this series. I just get attached to series so much, and this is one of my favorites. I love that little tractor that we built last episode. It looks so cute, and we worked really hard on it. We started something that looked okay, but was sort of not quite to our scale, and we worked on it from there. Today, I was going to do the pens and stuff like that, but I actually want to dress up the island even more, put even more detail in. The first thing that we want to do is a wall to divide up the beach and the grass, so it doesn't go grass to sand, and it'll run pretty much from here all the way down to this rock, and then I think from about here to there, and then maybe along there, along the front of the island, leaving this part sort of open for where we'll do the dock, for where his boat and his yacht will eventually be. So as far as what the wall's made out of, I think I really fancy either quartz as the bottom and brick or slab as the top, as like as a modern wall-esque sort of thing. So it'll be something like that, or that. I think I'd prefer more. Option number one. Option number two is sort of the same thing but reversed, with bricks on the bottom and quartz slabs on the top. Now I use this wall design a lot because I think it looks really beautiful. But I think for this, I prefer that one. I think we're going to go with that one. Now, we need to think about the height of what it needs to go out. Obviously, it needs to be on the sand level, but I don't want to take up too much of the beach. And I think what the best thing to do is to take away one block where the grass is, and then do it 2, or in some places 3 blocks high. That looks way too tall. No, that looks way too tall. What about 2 blocks high? Would 2 blocks high look acceptable? 2 blocks high looks acceptable. And on the inside we get like a little lip. Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. So we want to have quartz. Now, do we also want to do it like, well, I'm talking about the corners here. We have like a couple of options to do the corners. We can either do the corners like this, where it's like a diagonal, or like that, so it all joins up as one. I think I prefer that more. And then we'll have that one and that one, and maybe like that. That works really well. Now, see this opening here? That's perfect for a stairway, a little sort of quartz stairway that leads up to the pathway. And there's one over there. I think I saw like a good spot that could work there. So we'll have that one and that one, and sort of randomize that up to join up nicely there. We want to have, let's just do like the quartz. We'll try and squeeze as much beach space out as possible as well. So I take that block away. Try and really utilize what space that we can. Like that. Like that. Ooh. I might leave that bush there. Not affect the bush at all. Like that. Like that. Get some more space. And that comes down to somewhere like that, with bricks on top. Obviously, I need to change the bottom half still. But it'll give us a good idea on what it's going to look like. That one. All the way down there. I really like... No. Do I like the brick? Or do I like the slab? Let's do a half and half again. I think I prefer this slab in a small scale, but what about big scale? No, I do still prefer the slabs. I prefer the grey ones instead of the brick ones. No, that's okay. We can change that back. It keeps with the... It's a really weird mansion, this, because it's got some really traditional aspects. It's got the farming and the agricultural side, and the mansion itself appears to be a somewhat older building. But then it's got some sort of modern features to it, of that the colours of the mansion... Come on, load. The colours of the mansion, it's not made of wood, it doesn't have a thatched roof, it's not made of brick, it's made of sort of more modern clay blocks, like our first mansion that we built in Let's Build a Mansion series. It's got a modern swimming pool, it's going to have some nice sort of modern aspects to it. It's a really nice mix between sort of new and old, and I really, really like that. I've never sort of been able to do something like that before, but I think this really works. Let's fill up this area now that we've made the beach just a couple of blocks big. It hasn't increased the size tremendously, but it's a nice sized private beach. I'd love to have a private beach where no one else can go on it by you. Let's change that back to that. Put that one there like that. Yeah, how cool would it be to have your own private beach? That it would be... What would you do? That's going to be the question of the day. I haven't done a question of the day in forever. I feel really bad. Well, what would you do if you had your own private beach? Let's say it's about this size. It's not a huge part, but it's your own size. Would you try and make the best sandcastle in the world and not have no risk of someone coming and kicking it down? Or you could even work on it over a few days, as long as the tide didn't come in and wash it away. You know, you have like time to be able to build a really cool castle and not have to worry about having to go home and then coming in the morning and someone's kicked it down or changed it and they've made it terrible because you're a better sandcastle builder than them. I sound like I'm speaking from I sound really salty, like I'm speaking from past experience. I'm not. I haven't. I promise I've never had my sandcastle broken. Or would you build like one of those beach huts on it? I saw one of those for sale not too long ago at a beach near me. Do you know how expensive those things are? Beach huts? You could pretty much buy a Lamborghini, a second-hand Lamborghini. Some of them are between £20,000 and £50,000, which is equivalent in dollars are like, I don't know, $80,000 or $90,000 here in the UK at some beaches. For a beach hut, that's about the size of it's smaller than a caravan. It's like half the size of a caravan. It's the size of a garden shed. You know those normal garden sheds that you see in people's garden, like a generic, you know, door, one window in one of the sides, garden sheds that you put your bike in, or maybe you keep all your tools in it or something like that. They cost that much. It's ridiculous. What a crazy amount of money. I want another staircase over here. Crazy amount of money when I saw that. What? Who would pay that much? I haven't got a clue. I really don't know. But maybe you'd be able to build one of those because it wouldn't cost you £50,000. That's for sure. Okay, that looks super cool. I love it. I want to have a little one here. And we want to do the same sort of design, which is going to be really cool because it's actually going to sort of extend a little bit of the land. I want to keep a little bit of this part here, like a little bit of the land. So I think this is going to be where we start the wall, like this. And I think I want it to about there and no further. Now this is a little bit lower, right? It's one block lower than that wall, as you can see. So what we're going to do with this part is drop some of the land down, or raise the land up, so it's exactly the same as here, where the slab is just on top of the grass level. So we want to do that over here as well. So it sort of drops down just slightly to it. We get a little bit more grass room there. And I think that works really well. Just as a little bit of a wall there. And then a final one that goes down here. We want to have a little bit more land like this. Or sort of like that idea. Something like that. And I forgot about this side of the island. I don't think I terraformed this side of the island that well. I think I sort of rushed through it a little bit. I don't like that though. I like that. That's good. Bing. Perfect. Okay, so wool. Again, I think we probably want to keep it at that height, which will be this one and this one, and then a slab on top. That sort of works. Or we do it on this one and have the slabs on that one. Makes more sense. So we wanted to go this way, fold in around here and around there. Yeah, we'll come this way. We'll fill the back up with grass. So that goes like this. And then this part's all filled in nicely. This has to be one of the most detailed islands that I've ever built in Minecraft. I don't think I've ever done something quite with this much detail as like a full project. And I'm really glad that we have. Like, doing the island is completely made from scratch. The house is completely made from scratch. Everything, and all the little plants and trees and stuff were all hand done. It's really paid off. It really has paid off putting a little bit more effort in. Okay, that goes like that. And then these come down here. Now, the next thing that we want to do, this is, again, a dress-up episode. What we want to do is we want to have some wheat, but not to be used as, like, wheat from the wheat field. We're using it more as a decoration block for like, reeds. That you'd have, well, use sugarcane as well, but, like, reeds and wheat and stuff like that to go around just the edge. See how that looks like a little... The wall looks great, but the little bit of grass in front looks like it needs something. So let's get some sugar. Capital letters. Sugar. Sugar. Thank you. Sugar and seeds. You need to go with seeds, don't you? And seeds. That means we're going to want to hoe. And we're going to want bone meal. And potentially, in some spots, over on the left side, water. Down here, we don't need water. I don't think that water hydrates uphill, though, does it? Oh, it does. I did not know that. I did not know that. I don't want it here, though. Take that one away. Take that one away. It didn't with that one. So why did it with this one? It did there, but nowhere else. It doesn't really matter, actually, because we can force the seed to grow on it by bone mealing it straight away. That could work. Oh, sugar. I got rid of the sugar. So we'll have sugar. Oh, and string. String's going to be very important to limit the height of some of these sugarcane. Like there. I want to keep that at too high. It works in survival as well. But if you put string on top, we've done it multiple times in the past, it stops them from growing any taller, so you can actually end up getting a decent like design of sugarcane like that. So you go bang, bang, bang. Instead of them all being 3 high and them all being the same level and the same height, it just makes it look that little bit different. Like this one. Let's have sort of that one on its own. Boop and boop. And then a little one. Just like that, I think, over here. Okay. Sugarcane on the other side. We'll just focus on parts of where we've done walls for the moment. That one, that one, and that one. Put those on there. And then it's only beaches, so we don't need to worry there. So we now want the wheat. I want to have a little bit of wheat here. Just a smidge. Let's switch those around. Oh, I lost the hoe. I wanted to switch it around and I ended up throwing it. There we go. And bone meal. Switch around. Thank you. So there, and there. And then more on this side, since this is sort of a little bit of a bigger area. We want to have those 3. Now, I think once they're grown, or maybe when they've got seeds in them, they can't pop out anymore. I might be wrong. That's how it used to be, at least. So I think we'll do it like that. And Well, that's how it's been for the longest time, for as long as I can remember. But they always seem to change things when I'm not looking. little features like that, they change, and they never tell anybody, and then I look silly on camera. So we'll have that one, that one, that one. Sort of one that goes a little bit further back over here. Also, I don't know if you noticed, I'm not doing it like straight either. I'm trying to like extend some of them so they're not all the same size and shape, like normal square, how we do fields in Minecraft 99% of the time. It's much more better to have little slopes and angles at it. It'll look better once you back off. And I think that's good for there. See, that already looks so much better. Might add some podzol as well. Ooh, goodbye, bone meal. Some podzol in there as well. What other blocks and double tall ferns? Double tall plants in general work really well. Like the rosebush one, the double tall fern. I don't want the leaf blocks. We've done enough leaves around there. Maybe a sunflower or two. I can get rid of the string now as well. Maybe a sunflower or two could work. Like, just like little clumps of two. Like that one and that one. And that's it for the sunflowers. Some podzol. This is just to add colour more than anything. Like a different shade. Into the grass. Like that. Maybe a little bit around here. But not too much. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Let's just add maybe... No, I can't really fit it in there. And then we want double tall ferns. I think I'm going to put these closer to the wall. We'll sort of spam these about quite a little bit. Because I love the double tall ferns. My favourite block... It's not a block. But my favourite thing in the game, if you like, is the fern. The single high fern. And then when the double ferns came out, I was like... Oh, double high fern. I don't know why I like it so much. I just really do. I think those two are my favourite double tall things. Though I'm not a fan of the lilac or the other one, but I do like those two. How cool does that look? Really does dress it up. Now over here, I actually want most of this to be wheat. Literally, because it's just a really nice shape. You're not going to use it for anything else. It's not big enough for a building. It hasn't really got a path to it. It's not going to be wheat to harvest. It's just they're going to specifically be there for detail purposes. But it is quite a large sort of area to do on camera. So I'm going to do this off camera, and I shall be back. Okay? Bone milling, that was not fun. That was not a fun thing to do. Nobody should try and do that. But it looks so cool. No, don't freeze. It's looking so... Get out of the water. It looks so cool. Using wheat fields, specifically just for decoration, is so powerful. It just adds that different shade to the island, that different colour that stands out. Look at that. I mean, it looks so cool. Let's decorate up the beach a little bit with what time we've got remaining. We're going to want quartz, nice white stuff here for the seats. Like the lounges, we're going to want fences, and we're going to want carpet, and I got the slab. Let's go. I always like orange. I don't know why. I always like orange for the beach umbrellas, and then we're going to grab some carpet as well. I think some red and some blue for more of like towels on the floor. So we're going to have a couple of sort of lounge chairs like that. And then we're gonna have 1, 2, 3 string. I always forget the string. We'll have the string. Fly landed on my hand. That grossed me out for a second. And then string. Click. Can barely see it. You can see the string a lot more with the shader pack on. It's quite weird. Quite weird, really. And then we'll have... Oops. Those there. Carpet. We'll have these here. I might have just popped it in the mic then when I said carpet, and I made the T really loud. If I blew up any of your headphones, I do apologize. So we want the towel here. We'll have a towel like that, and a towel like that. Yeah, they work really well for the towels. Let's get some more of those. Carpet. There isn't much in the way of of yellow. Yellow could work. Yellow. Yeah. Yellow. So we'll have a yellow one, I think, over here. Look at that. What a beach. You'd want to be on that beach. If I could build a sandcastle like to scale, I would, but this is all we can do. Does that look like a sandcastle? If it had a little flag that you could put on the top. I wonder if Railcraft has anything like that. No. It'd just be funny just to have a little flag sticking out of the top. It'd be like one of my favourite things ever. Well, it doesn't look like it. No, doesn't look like it. That paint tool, we could... Hold on. Hold on. Yeah. I still don't know how to get rid of these, by the way. Like the actual these grey blocks afterwards. Do you think that it's affecting the block? It ain't. It's not affecting the block. It's actually the air block. If I remove the sand, this stuff would just hover. That one. That one. That one. That one. I done one wrong. Okay, I can't undo it anyway. Yeah, see, look. They just stay there. It's really weird. I don't get it. I don't understand it. But little window. Little window. We got ourselves a sandcastle. Look at that. Sandcastle actually on the beach. If you guys enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't already, then feel free to subscribe. And we shall see you in the next episode.